And what is going on, guys? It is Riv for Wolfpack Productions back with another game show review. And last time we came back home to the United States as I took a look at Concentration 75. Now I hope you've got your plane ticket and your passport ready because we're headed back to Canada. And what the question is this going to be a good review? And the answer is, you bet your ass. Let's get to it. You bet your ass was hosted by Stuart Francis and this woman.
Wow, you look absolutely amazing.
Should have been the only.
Thank you, Stuart.
It ran on Comedy Channel from 2006 to 2008.
Been sneaking into my dressing room and stealing medication that
of course, this was a Canada-only show that we never got here in the US, so that's why I wanted to show it to you. Let's skip ahead.
You want a piece of ass?
Yeah, that's what this show's gimmick was. Every round had the word ass in it.
Alrighty, contestants, each question is worth 100 points. Unless you want to double down, then it's worth 200 points. But you will have to get both the questions right. If you get it wrong, someone else can buzz in and steal it from you. And keep your eyes out for the wild card, because that is your chance to steal 500 points from one of these other players. Good luck, and you each get 1,000 points to start. Stuart?
Thank you. We determine backstage who goes first by the person who...
Okay, so we've got the rules right there.
With Prince Albert, Ryan, you're up first. Let's get you a category.
I'm going to talk about the set here. I like how everything is Vegas themed.
Double. Here we go.
And the very first question here was a Vegas theme question.
And plenty of gambling.
The contestant podium.
Here we go. Yes. Second question, double down. You'll feel
category board, as you can tell, was slot machine themed.
Golden Gate Bridge.
Exactly. Well done, you. Off to a good start. Joanne, let's get you a category. Hit me.
After every two questions, the possession arrow, so to speak, would change.
Do you want any questions at all?
And it would switch to the next player in line.
What do you want?
And this would continue until all players had two questions each. And we'd go to the next round after that. Speaking of going to the next round, that's exactly where we're going.
I don't have the Dirty Dozen. Contestants, you will be randomly asked 4 different questions each. You'll know it's your turn because the spotlight will stop on you, and you get 500 points for correct answers, which is pretty cool. Stuart?
Now, her shirt said something different every time, and I also hated how Stuart would actually hit on her every time, too. So,
after double bogeying the final hole to lose the U.S. Open by 1 stroke in 2000.
I wonder if he knew she was married.
Ryan.
Still is.
Phil Mickelson.
Just rolls off the tongue. Well done, you.
And this continues until the end of the round, which is, again, where we're going. We'll be back.
This round is similar to the first round, but the point values...
I don't see why this round exists except for the double points.
Worth 200 points. You can double
Could
down
have
for
just
400 points.
dozen as the second round and just
continue, Stuart.
Thank you.
And just use the next, use our next round as the final round as they already had.
SpongeBob. No, no. What are we doing?
Single.
Single. Good luck. What kind of creature is SpongeBob's...
I have nothing more to say about it, so we're going to move on. Actually, I take that
category.
back.
Hit me.
I do not like Stuart as the host. This should have been Satara's show as a whole.
Doubling. Yeah.
The female hosts on their own weren't really a thing in 2006. A few years prior, you had Brooke Burns doing Dog Eat Dog.
Correct. Well done.
A show we'll get to later.
Second question.
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say for now. Let's move on.
Contestants, you are going to be given a category of your choice that had 3 different questions in each. You can bet whatever you want on each question as long as you have enough points to continue and as long as you place a minimum 500-point bet. The contestant with the most points at the end of the round will be our winner. Let's find out who it is. Stuart?
Here we go. Thanks to Tara. Ryan, you are our leader at present. You get to choose from 4 categories.
She basically said everything I need to know. Everything you need to know. But
a history of violence. What would you like, my friend?
And I could go on about how I dislike Stuart.
Name the group. You have 5,400 points. What do you want to wager on this?
I'm not doing that though.
I'll start with 500.
I'm gonna let you guys watch a little bit of this.
Nick, Howie, Brian, Kevin, and AJ made
just
up
so you can get how the round works.
Boy band.
But we have one more round to go, so let's go there.
Probably be in next Tuesday to pick up the new shipment. Now, the pumps, are they realistic? Because the last batch, oh, welcome back to You Bet Your Ass. I'm here with today's champion,
Another reason
Jim.
I don't like this guy. He's just not funny.
He
I don't
has
know where
won
they found him.
$500, my friend. What are you going to do?
For you
with that
wrestling
cash?
fans, he's got the
Probably do
charisma of
same
Lance
thing and
Storm.
Get really wasted.
Nice. He's getting drunk.
Non-wrestling fans, he's got the charisma of a brick.
You can get even more
copyright
drunk
that, by the way.
with more money. Someone wants to talk to you about that right now. Oh, Satara!
Could have just had the case sitting up there.
Okay, Jim, this is it. You have one final bet to place in this, the You Bet Your Ass Casino.
Oh, I'm
Do
sorry.
you want to go for
I was busy
one
staring at
question for
Satara.
$1,000, or do you want to double down? 2 questions, $2,000. Cold, hard, cash. What should he do?
What's he gonna do? What
It
is he
was
gonna do?
lower to 1,000 in previous
Again, I think
in
I'll do the
seasons
same
after
thing and
this.
do
I should say.
one
One question.
Okay.
Collectively, boo.
Okay, that's not necessary, Stuart.
Good luck.
His money, he can do what he likes with it.
Hit me. They dated? Here we go. For 1,000.
Yeah, I would have seen
Rocker
it too.
Adam Levine from Maroon 5 has been linked with what leggy Russian tennis star who suddenly made the sport watchable again?
Now, if he got the question right, he would have gotten $1,000. It's
No.
he's wrong here, so
It
it's
is
500.
Maria Sharapova.
Anyway, I'm gonna
But
be right
you
back
have
with
won $500.
my final thoughts in
Are
just
the
a second.
drinks on Jim tonight?
So, final thoughts on You Bet Your Ass. It's all right. I mean, from what I've seen of it, it's just not that special. I can see why it didn't get a longer than 2 or 3 season run on Comedy Channel. And yet another show that I need to do did. Well, for the next episode, we are going to stay in Canada, so you'll see what that episode is. But how would I revive this? To be fair, the only change I'd make, I've already said it, so I'll repeat it again. Satara is the only host. The briefcase would sit out there with Satara. And I would honestly get rid of Up Your Ass for another Dirty Dozen round. And obviously up the prize money, because for 2006, $500 and $1,000 respectively, even if it's Canadian dollars, that's kind of a slap to the face after how many points you'd have to score to win the game on questions like that. And honestly, I'd tone down the crude humor a bit, but then again, getting rid of Stuart Francis would do that. Anyway, that's how I'd revive it. That's my final thoughts. My final grade for this episode is a D. Let me rephrase it. Is my final grade for this show a D+? You bet your ass. Bye-bye, everyone.